Glad to have you with us from the Dome in Syracuse, New York. It's the Rutgers Scarlet Knights and the Syracuse Orange. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
I caught up with Rutgers head coach before the game. He is very concerned about this crowd. It is a tough place to play, and with this home crowd, he knows that this is going to be one of their biggest challenges so far of the season. Can they get an upset on the road with this crowd noise, with this environment? He says his team has to stay locked in and focused to make it happen on the road today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. The Scarlet Knights offense will go to work first. Out to run this offense, A.J. Cerise led his team to a win, throwing 4 touchdown passes the last time out. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the catch. It's Duff. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle, it's Mitchell.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
The Scarlet Knights have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Fires to the right. Complete downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. And the Scarlet Knights want to crank the tempo.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Pickup of 5 is now 2nd and 5.
Nice job by this defense, stringing along the option, not letting him make a decision right away, and that's why they could corral to the football, get him on the ground, and make sure that option didn't get a big gain.
And again, finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. This third down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's 4th down.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
Unleashes one deep. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Rutgers.
I love the aggressive nature in the play column there. The opening drive of the game, you have an opportunity on 4th down, obviously, to just kick a field goal, take the lead early, establish some momentum. Instead, they get aggressive. They go for it, and not just get it, they score a touchdown.
He'll return it. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So the Syracuse Orange will go on offense for the first time. And here comes Steve Angeli. Still a lot of upside for this quarterback, and they're hoping he can reach his potential.
I know on paper this is really good offense versus really bad defense here at this point of the season, but I think the key and the hallmark, David, for championship teams is consistency, right? Doesn't matter who you're playing, you got to bring your A game to the park. And one thing you know about this quarterback with his experience, he demands a lot from his teammates, and he told us this week he's holding them accountable to a high standard of play in this one.
Well, we love to come into games, guys, and our job in the broadcast booth is we want to paint the pictures of how this game's going to be competitive, how it's going to be great. I'm not that good of a painter. Jesse's not that good of a painter. So, like, this is not a good matchup. And this is what you call a cupcake matchup in the middle of the season. It's going to be incredibly one-sided unless one team just decides, hey, we're not going to show up today, and we haven't prepared like we should.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Syracuse operating with a fresh set of downs after that last completion. Under fire. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Running inside. It's Miller. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Finds a man on the right. And what a throw to get it in there, and they've got it in business in the red zone at the 13. The Orange converted and picked up that last first down by keeping it on the ground. Maybe they go right back to it. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. After the incomplete pass, there is a player still down, and they'll come out to check on him. It's fourth down and 6, and they'll try to convert. Steve Angeli. Caught. They will score. Touchdown, Orange. The extra point here would tie the game. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing, for this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll move the tight end. Hard-hitting tackle.
And if I'm a QB, I'm calling my own number a lot, especially when it's successful like this. Continue to put me in good situations, continue to get positive chunks of yards. Yep, I'll keep that more.
And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
I know it was incomplete. I'm okay with it. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to keep taking shots down the field. I'm going to make him honor that deep ball. I'll hit some of those before the game's over.
Motion from the wideout. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. All by himself. Shakes a man, and he might take off. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey. Into the end zone with a breakaway score.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get it to the end zone.
On the run from inside his own 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Angeli. Firing to the right, complete.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a real easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Angeli from the gun on third down. That's caught. It's Weaver.
That's a tough pill to swallow if you're on defense. Third down, you're blitzing. You're expecting to be able to affect the quarterback, but give this offensive line, these guys, credit because they were able to pick everything up and give their quarterback an opportunity to throw clean.
Got a little grass. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
These touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and they just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you can tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
And they give him enough for the first down. They'll move the chains, and let's see if they can snap it one more time here in the first. Let's take a look at how these quarterbacks have fared in the early going after the first period. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. The give is to Miller. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage.
Ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. Coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Going to the run, it's Miller. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. Syracuse comes to the line on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal. Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Syracuse. Extra point here will tie the game. And they tacked on the extra point. Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed a play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it's a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. The run inside. It's Mitchell. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Got 8 on 1st down. Now looking at a 2nd and 2. They'll run play action. Fires to the big fella. There he goes. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield. The Scarlet Knights come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. They'll give it on the counter. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Trying to set up the screen. 5-yard gain on that play. It'll be 3rd and 5.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Scarlet Knights line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too.
And down he goes back at the 3.
Well, the offense obviously already in bad field position. The defense can smell blood in the water. Just look at the defenders pin their ears back and get after this quarterback. Wow.
He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. Throwing Ncaa27. Looking to the big tight end. He makes a catch. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
Well, this tight end's really good at finding soft spots and zones. It's not just working over the middle of the field either, but also on the perimeter of the field. And that time, as soon as he releases off the ball, he knows there's no one following me, running with me. This must be zone coverage. Where can I post up and make this easy for my quarterback? He finds that spot. It's a nice game by the offense.
Nice job by the defense, seeing the run, pulling the trigger, getting downhill, and stopping the running back for no gain.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll give it to Johnson. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. And Jelly to throw for it on 4th. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up. Here comes the Rutgers offense onto the field. This offense has it with really good field position. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Scarlet Knights come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. From the gun, the ground game. Could be an alley. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights.
Well, on that run, he shows you why he's so dynamic. He's got all the tools in the toolbox to hit the home run, David, and they're going to stay patient with him. They know they're not going to score a touchdown every single time they give it to him, but he is that guy that can break the game wide open for this offense. Expect more from him.
Yeah, and then once you start giving it to him, you create that balance on offense. Then you can play action and suck those linebackers up. So it's only going to help this offense make it more two-dimensional as opposed to one. Get the running game going, and then it opens up the pass.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Orange ready to go on the attack on this drive. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Steve Ncaa27. Quickly complete. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work. The Orange with a ton of options available on 2nd and short. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the air on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Weaver. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. The handoff to Johnson. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. They'll go right back to him. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Ncaa27 fires to the wideout. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Looking for more room. And after making the interception, a terrific return to put his offense in great field position at the 42. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2. Oh, he's got some space. All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He's got the tight end. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. Now the Scarlet Knights call timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They'll run it on first and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights.
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Throwing Ncaa27. Fires to the tight end. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Escapes the pressure to his right. Finds his big tight end. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. The Orange calling for a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. That defense got gas, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. Timeout taken on the field. It's the second call by Syracuse. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Again, it's Ncaa27. Throws to the tight end. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. From the gun, running back gets to give. Got enough for the first. Takes it the other way. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Right back to the well. And after that short gain, they'll head to the locker room. It's halftime here. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Ollie, what did you find out coming from the locker room?
The Syracuse head coach told me coming out of the locker room, he really challenged his team at halftime because they are a better team. He said, I understand that we've made some mistakes in this first half, but this is a turning point of our season. At 2-2 in the league, they cannot afford to drop another game, and especially not against an opponent that he feels they can beat. We'll see if they're able to turn that around here in the third quarter. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Here's a heat. Being chased. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on second and long. Great awareness on the scramble.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
Throwing right. Pulls it in with one hand. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Syracuse has a really nice drive going. Spins away from the defense. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Cuse. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
That is the easiest touchdown pass that guy is ever going to throw. The little touch pass, jet sweep, and how about the speed out in the open field? Man, David, quarterbacks love those. Those are stat builders.
And defensively, man, we've got to see that. We've got to adjust. Safeties have to be able to come down and play that jet sweep. It's frustrating when you see them not adjust. And then, listen, you could see it, the wheels. I mean, that dude had some speed when he got around the corner, and nobody could catch him. But defensively, we've got to see that a second sooner so he can come up and make a play.
He's got great speed. He stopped right there. Oh, he might have been a step away from taking that one a long way. The Scarlet Knights start this drive. The offense looks ready to go. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the third quarter, they'll try turning it on. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Offensive coordinators just spend all offseason in a lab, and they just draw up stuff over and over again. How many times can I use misdirection? How many times can I use speed against the linebackers who flow so fast to the football? Really nice play design, a little misdirection. The defense didn't know what hit them. Big game for the offense.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play could put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind him.
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Let's see what they do here on third and short from the 41. Makes a grab and room to run. The 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Rutgers.
Man, it's so nice to have guys out wide that you just trust that you can feed the football, and this guy will do the rest, will cross that goal line, will take care of you, make you look like a genius. That's that kind of guy right there.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
It's complete to the right.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Reads it, fires complete. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Got his man. Still on his feet at the 45. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. Syracuse operating with a fresh set of downs after that last completion. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Miller. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Steve Angeli. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the right. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. Clock stops for just a moment. There is a member of the Syracuse Orange who is shaken up. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Running inside. It's Mitchell. Fights off a defender. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Allen. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Still 2nd down, but now the offense is operating behind the chains. Here's the pressure, and they got it.
And the defensive coordinator was really pleased with his unit after registering 3 sacks last week. He wanted to add a few more wrinkles in their blitz packages to see if they could build on that in this game. So far, they hadn't gotten to the QB until that last play just now. Now let's find out if they can crank up the heat.
Keeps it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Scarlet Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets a block. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Angeli. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window, and the intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. Oh, they're after him. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Again, it's Angeli. Pulls it in. It's Weaver. Tough, physical, hard-nosed running gets it to the 34. 3rd and short coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Zings it complete to the right. Breaks into the open. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. The Orange converted and picked up that last 1st down by keeping it on the ground. Maybe they go right back to it. They go play action with Angeli. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, the defense has had enough of this, right? The quarterback's on a hot streak. The ball's not hitting the ground. And right there, they decide, we are jumping one of these routes. We're going to try to get a pick.
Makes a catch.
Well, that's a...
Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. They tack on the extra point, and they're down a touchdown, 35-28. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hopkins. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Finds his big tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today rank, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. He'll throw it. He finds a soft spot in the middle. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. First down here for the offense. They'll run it on the counter. There's some room. Still on his feet. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
Man, so many guys in position, play after play, to get this guy on the ground. But Palmer, he just refuses to go down and makes big plays.
And when you make plays like that, David, you're basically guaranteeing yourself more touches as this game goes on, because the play caller now knows no matter what, you're going to make dudes miss and make me look good.
And how about this young fella? He's slinging the pill, man. His completion percentage is through the roof. Dude, he's over 80% right now. Everything he's throwing is working, using the whole field, using multiple receivers. He looks like a different cat from what we've seen all throughout the season.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
And this defense, they were ready for that third down. That you could tell they smelled the option coming, did a great job, aggressive, downhill, went and got it, got the tackle for a loss, forcing the fourth down.
And he got it! And that will extend their lead even further.
That's a big drive for this offense in the fourth quarter. Now to take a two-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
Holly Rowe has an update.
Hey guys, checking in from the Syracuse sideline. I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Back to you.
Okay, Holly, see if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Throwing and jelly. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Rushes on him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And the only time it's okay to stretch the ball out and fumble the football is on 4th down and short. It's on 4th down and goal when you have to lay out and you have to reach that football.
There he goes. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
The Scarlet Knights have it with a 1st and goal. Trying the run, it's Mitchell. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Rutgers! And they take it in for 6 more points. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And that extra point is a big one, as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th.
45, Syracuse.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Syracuse offense makes its way onto the field. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the 4th quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
And they can't make the play on 3rd down. They're going to go from their own side to the line quickly. A big play here. 4th down and jelly. Pressure coming. And